Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Duplicating Webflow CMS pages without duplicating class names, a comprehensive tutorial. Webflow CMS is a powerful tool for managing dynamic content. However, when creating new CMS items, especially those based on existing designs, you might encounter an issue: duplicated class names. This can lead to unexpected styling conflicts and make your website difficult to maintain. This tutorial will guide you through a robust solution involving custom code and Webflow's JavaScript API to duplicate CMS pages while avoiding class name duplication. Understanding the problem. When you manually duplicate a CMS item in the Webflow designer, Webflow essentially copies everything, including the class names assigned to elements within that item. This is fine for a few items, but as your website grows, duplicated class names become a serious problem. Styling conflicts. If a duplicated class name is later modified, those changes will propagate to all elements with that class, potentially breaking the design of other CMS items. Maintenance difficulty. Tracking down styling issues becomes much harder when you have multiple instances of the same class name controlling different elements. SEO implications. While not directly impacting SEO, a messy, hard to maintain website can indirectly impact factors like page speed and user experience, which do influence search rankings. The solution: custom code and Webflow's JavaScript API. The solution involves using custom code, JavaScript, to achieve the following. 1. Identify the target CMS item. Select the specific CMS item you want to duplicate. 2. Clone the HTML structure. Retrieve the HTML structure, the divs, spans, etc., of the CMS item. 3. Dynamically generate unique class names. Before adding the cloned HTML to the new CMS item, systematically replace the existing class names with unique, dynamically generated ones. We'll use a combination of prefixes and a timestamp or random string to ensure uniqueness. 4. Populate the new CMS item. Insert the modified HTML structure into the target location in your new CMS item. Step-by-step implementation. 1. Project setup in Webflow. Create a CMS collection. Start by creating the CMS collection you want to duplicate pages within. For example, blog posts, projects, or products. Design a template page. Design the template page for your collection, ensuring you have elements styled with specific class names. This will be the base design that you'll be duplicating. Add a target location. Decide where in the new CMS item you will insert the cloned content. Typically, you'll create a designated div element within the new CMS items page specifically for holding the duplicated content. Give this container an ID, like duplicate target. Embed code element. In the new CMS items template, add an embed element within the section for custom code. This is where you'll place the JavaScript code that does the duplication and class name replacement. You can also add it to the project settings custom code footer code and check the wrap in script tags. Set an ID to the source container. Add an ID in the settings of the source element to the copied item for JavaScript to find the item. Source container is a good name. 2. The JavaScript code. Explanation of the code. Webflow.push function. This ensures the code runs after Webflow's JavaScript library has loaded. Configuration variables. The code begins with configuration variables that you must customize. Source container ID, the ID of the container holding the content you want to clone from the source CMS item. This should match the ID you set in the Webflow designer. Asterisk target container ID, the ID of the container where you want to insert the duplicated content in the new CMS item. This should also match an ID you've set in the Webflow designer. Asterisk class name prefix, a prefix that will be added to each generated class name. This helps you identify the newly generated classes. For example, if your original class name was heading, and the prefix is dup dash, the new class name would be dup heading 1678886400000, the timestamp. Asterisk timestamp, this is the current time in milliseconds when the duplicate function run. This is concatenated into the class name prefix. Asterisk generate unique class name, original class name, function asterisk this function takes an original class name as input and returns a new, unique class name by adding the class name prefix and a timestamp. Asterisk process elements, element, function asterisk this is the core of the solution. It's a recursive function that does the following. 1. Checks for class list asterisk makes sure the element has a class list property, meaning it can have class names. 2. Iterates through class names asterisk loops through each class name in the element's class list. 3. Generates new class name asterisk calls generate unique class name, to create a unique class name for each original class name. 4. Replaces class names asterisk clears the element's existing class names and then adds the newly generated class names. 5. Recursive call asterisk recursively calls itself on each of the element's child elements to process the entire DOM tree. Asterisk get source and target containers asterisk. Asterisk uses document.getElementById, to retrieve the HTML elements with the specified IDs. Asterisk includes error handling, if, source container, to exit the script gracefully if either container is not found. This is important for debugging. Asterisk cloning the source container asterisk. Asterisk source container.clone node, true, creates a deep copy of the source container, including all its child elements and attributes. Asterisk processing the cloned container asterisk. Asterisk process elements, cloned container, is called to recursively traverse the cloned container and replace all the class names. Asterisk appending to the target container asterisk. Asterisk target container.append child, cloned container, adds the processed cloned container as a child of the target container. Asterisk console log asterisk prints a success message to the browser's console. 3. Using the code in Webflow. 1. Open the target CMS template page asterisk in the Webflow designer, navigate to the template page for the CMS collection where you want to duplicate items. 2. Add the embed code asterisk drag an embed element from the Add Elements panel into your target template page. Place it within a head tag, or preferably at the bottom of the body tag, right before the closing /body tag. 3. Paste the JavaScript code asterisk paste the JavaScript code, from the previous section, into the embed code editor. 4. Customize configuration variables asterisk crucially, modify the configuration variables at the top of the script to match your Webflow project's setup. Asterisk source container ID, set this to the ID of the element in the source CMS item that you want to duplicate. Asterisk target container ID, set this to the ID of the container in the target, new, CMS item where the duplicated content will be inserted. Asterisk class name prefix, choose a prefix for your generated class names. 5. Publish or preview asterisk publish your Webflow site or use the preview mode. 6. Create a new CMS item asterisk create a new CMS item. Populate other fields, title, etc., as needed. The duplicated content should appear in the target container ID area. Important considerations and best practices. Asterisk uniqueness of class names asterisk while using a timestamp works, it's possible, though unlikely, that two CMS items could be created within the same millisecond, leading to duplicate class names. For production environments, consider using a more robust method for generating unique class names, such as a random string generator, example using math.random, .toString, 36, .substring, 2, 15. Remember to update the generate unique class name function if you change the uniqueness method. *CSS specificity * the generated class names will have different specificity than your original class names. This might require you to adjust your CSS styles to ensure the duplicated content looks correct. Inspect the elements in the browser's developer tools to understand the applied styles. *JavaScript libraries and frameworks * if you're already using a JavaScript library, like jQuery, in your Webflow project, you can use it to simplify the DOM manipulation. However, the provided code uses vanilla JavaScript to avoid external dependencies. *Webflow limitations * Webflow's CMS has certain limitations. For example, you cannot directly manipulate the CMS item's data using JavaScript. This solution focuses on duplicating the design, HTML and CSS, of a CMS item, not its data. *Rich text fields * duplicating rich text fields can be tricky because they often contain inline styles. Consider using Webflow's native rich text field features for styling, or if you need to duplicate the content of a rich text field with unique styles, you'll need to adapt the process_elements function to handle inline styles as well. *testing * thoroughly test your implementation to ensure that the class names are being generated correctly and that the duplicated content looks as expected. *performance * if you're duplicating very large CMS items with complex HTML structures, the JavaScript code might take a noticeable amount of time to execute. Optimize your code and consider using techniques like lazy loading to improve performance. Alternative approach, Webflow API, for advanced users for more control, consider using the Webflow API to programmatically create CMS items. You could fetch the content and styles of an existing CMS item and then use the API to create a new item with the same content but different class names. This is a more advanced approach that requires a deeper understanding of the Webflow API and server-side programming. Troubleshooting. * source or target container not found * double check that the source container ID and target container ID in your JavaScript code match the IDs you've set in the Webflow designer exactly. IDs are case sensitive. * class names not being replaced * inspect the cloned content in the browser's developer tools to see if the class names are being replaced. If not, check for JavaScript errors in the console. Make sure the process_elements function is being called and that it's correctly identifying the elements with class names. *styling issues * if the duplicated content doesn't look right, it's likely due to CSS specificity or conflicting styles. Inspect the elements in the browser's developer tools to see which styles are being applied and adjust your CSS accordingly. JavaScript errors * open the browser's developer console to check for any JavaScript errors. Fix any errors you find before proceeding. Example scenario. Let's say you have a CMS collection called blog posts. You want to create a new blog post based on an existing one. One existing blog post, source. You have a blog post with a container that holds all the content. You give this container the ID source container. The blog post contains elements with classes like heading, paragraph, image. To new blog post, target. In the template for the new blog post, you create a div with the ID duplicate target. This is where the content from the existing blog post will be inserted. 3. JavaScript code *. You add the JavaScript code to the new blog post template, and you set the configuration variables as follows. When you create the new blog post and the template loads, the JavaScript code will * clone the source container from the existing blog post. * replace the class names in the cloned content. * heading becomes new blog heading 1678886400000. * paragraph becomes new blog paragraph 1678886400000. * image becomes new blog image 1678886400000. * insert the modified cloned content into the duplicate target container in the new blog post. This ensures that the styling of the new blog post is independent of the styling of the original blog post, even though they share a similar design. This comprehensive tutorial provides a robust and flexible solution for duplicating Webflow CMS pages without duplicating class names. By following these steps and understanding the underlying concepts, you can create a more maintainable and scalable Webflow website. Remember to thoroughly test your implementation and adapt the code to your specific needs. Good luck! Duplicating Webflow CMS pages without duplicating class names, a comprehensive guide. This guide provides a detailed walkthrough on how to duplicate Webflow CMS pages without replicating their associated class names. This is crucial for maintaining clean code, preventing styling conflicts, and ensuring maintainability in your Webflow projects. We'll cover different scenarios, approaches, and coding examples using both custom code, JavaScript/jQuery, and Webflow's built-in features. Why avoid duplicating class names? When you directly duplicate CMS pages in Webflow, the elements within the duplicated page often inherit the exact same class names as the original. This creates several problems. Styling conflicts. Changes to a class on one page can inadvertently affect the styling on the duplicated page, leading to unexpected visual inconsistencies. Specificity issues. Identical classes with conflicting styles can lead to complex CSS specificity battles, making it difficult to control the appearance of your elements. Maintainability nightmare. When you need to modify the styling of a specific page type, you'll have to track down all duplicated instances and update each one individually. Performance degradation. An overabundance of identical classes can increase your CSS file size, potentially impacting page load times. Approaches and solutions. Here's a breakdown of different approaches to duplicate CMS pages without copying class names. We'll go from simple, built-in methods to more advanced custom coding techniques. 1. Using Webflow's built-in features, recommended for basic duplication. This method leverages Webflow's existing functionality to provide a foundation for duplication, which you can then refine using other methods below. The problem. Webflow's duplicate option directly copies the entire structure, including class names. The solution. 1. Create a template page. Design a template CMS page with all the necessary structural elements, divs, headings, paragraphs, images, etc., and content placeholders. Don't worry too much about styling at this stage, focus on the layout. Assign meaningful and generic class names to these elements, example CMS page wrapper, CMS heading, CMS paragraph, CMS image. To use the template *. When you need a new CMS page, duplicate the template page, not an existing populated page. This ensures you start with a clean slate of class names. 3. Populate with content *. Manually replace the placeholder content with the actual content for the new CMS page. 4. Style. Carefully apply specific styles to the elements on the new CMS page as needed. Avoid modifying the base class names inherited from the template unless you want those changes to affect all pages based on the template. If you need unique styling, consider one of the methods below, using combo classes, or custom JavaScript to inject classes. Asterisk example template structure asterisk. Asterisk advantages asterisk. Asterisk simple and straightforward. Asterisk requires no coding. Asterisk works within the Webflow interface. Asterisk disadvantages asterisk. Asterisk still relies on manual content replacement. Asterisk doesn't automate the class name replacement process. Asterisk suitable for scenarios with minimal need for unique per-page styling or limited duplicated pages. 2. Using combo classes, recommended for slight style variations. Asterisk the problem asterisk you want to keep the base styles of the initial element, but create a few style variations. Asterisk the solution asterisk leverage combo classes. Add an extra class to your pre-existing classes, and use that to override or change specific aspects. Asterisk example asterisk let's say we have a heading. And we want to make a specific heading smaller on this particular duplicated page. Instead of directly editing the CMS heading class, we would 1. Select the H1 element. 2. Add a combo class, CMS heading smaller heading. Webflow would now render. And you would only adjust the smaller heading class with settings such as font size. This would only affect that single instance of the element, without affecting other elements with just the CMS heading class. Asterisk advantages asterisk. Asterisk easy to implement in the Webflow designer. Asterisk maintains a base style while allowing for variations. Asterisk keeps CSS relatively organized. Asterisk disadvantages asterisk. Asterisk can lead to a large number of combo classes if you have many variations. Asterisk less flexible for complex styling changes. 3. Custom code, JavaScript/jQuery generating unique class names, recommended for automated duplication. This approach involves using JavaScript or jQuery to dynamically generate unique class names for the elements in the duplicated CMS page. This is more complex but offers the most control. Asterisk core concept asterisk when a new CMS page is created or loaded, JavaScript is used to 1. Traverse the elements within the CMS page's container. 2. Remove the existing class names, except for those you want to keep. 3. Assign new, unique class names, perhaps using a prefix based on the CMS item slug or ID and incrementing numbers. Asterisk important notes asterisk. Asterisk embedding code asterisk you'll need to embed this code within the head section or before the /body tag of your Webflow project. Asterisk targeting CMS items asterisk this code needs to run specifically after the CMS page content has loaded. You'll need to wrap it in an event listener or use Webflow's built-in event triggers. Asterisk class name preservation asterisk identify which class names are essential for layout and structure. You want to keep those. Asterisk uniqueness asterisk ensure that generated class names are truly unique to avoid collisions. Asterisk testing asterisk thoroughly test your code after implementation to prevent unexpected styling issues. Asterisk code example, jQuery. Explanation asterisk. 1. jQuery inclusion asterisk includes the jQuery library. 2. Document.ready asterisk ensures the code runs after the DOM, document object model, is fully loaded. 3. CMS container asterisk selects the container element for the CMS page content. Important, replace .cms page container with the actual class or ID of your container. 4. CMS item ID, commented out this is an example of how you might retrieve the CMS item ID. You'll need to adapt this to your specific Webflow setup. Common methods include *URL parameters *parse the URL to get the ID from a query parameter, example ID equals 123. *data attributes *store the ID in a custom data attribute on the CMS container element. *Webflow API, advanced use Webflow's API to retrieve the CMS item details. 5. Generate unique ID, prefix, *, a function that creates a semi-unique ID based on a past prefix and some randomness. 6. CMS container.find.each, function, ****, this iterates through every element within the CMS container. 7. Existing classes equals $this, .add class, * gets the existing class names of the current element. 8. Classes to keep and classes to remove *, arrays to store classes that should be preserved and those that should be replaced, respectively. 9. Class name. Starts with W, *, a check to see if the class is one of Webflow's default classes, such as WLayoutGrid, WContainer, etc. These are usually structural and should be kept. You can add other classes to this list as needed, example class name equals CMS page wrapper. $10, this, remove class, classes to remove. Join, * removes the classes that are flagged for removal. 11. New class name equals generate unique ID, $this, prop, tag name, to lowercase, * generates a new, unique class name based on elements tag name. 12. This, add class, new class name, * adds the new, unique class name to the element. 13. This, add class, classes to keep. Join, * adds back the Webflow structural classes or any other classes you chose to keep. Customization * container selector * adapt the $.cms page container selector to target the specific container element for your CMS page content. Class name generation * modify the generate unique ID function to create class names that are more meaningful or that fit your project's naming conventions. You could include the CMS item slug, for instance. Class name preservation * adjust the if, class name. Starts with W, class name equals CMS page wrapper, condition to preserve any other classes you need to keep, example classes related to animations or interactions. Retrieve CMS item ID * integrate the CMS item ID retrieval. Advantages completely automated class name replacement. Provides the most control over class name generation. Reduces the risk of styling conflicts and specificity issues. Disadvantages requires custom code, JavaScript/jQuery. More complex to implement than the other methods. Thorough testing is crucial to ensure the code works correctly. 4. Custom code, JavaScript alternative class name replacement. This method provides a more refined class name replacement approach without fully removing existing classes. It appends a unique identifier to existing class names, effectively creating new class names while still retaining the original structure. Explanation *. 1. DOM content loaded * ensures the script runs after the DOM is fully loaded. 2. CMS container * selects the CMS page container, replace .cms page container with your actual selector. 3. Generate unique suffix * generates a unique suffix, example _A1B2C3, to append to class names. 4. Element traversal * the code iterates through all elements within the CMS container. 5. Class list modification * Asterisk the code iterates through the existing class list. Asterisk it checks if the class name starts with W-, Webflow's default class prefix. If it does, it's kept as is. Asterisk for all other classes, the unique suffix is appended to the original class name, example CMS heading underscore A1B2C3. 6 element dot class name equals new class list dot trim, asterisk the element's class name attribute is updated with the modified class list. Advantages asterisk. Asterisk preserves existing class names while creating new, unique ones. Asterisk simpler than completely replacing class names. Asterisk reduces the risk of breaking existing styling. Disadvantages asterisk. Asterisk requires custom JavaScript code. Asterisk can result in long class names. 5. Webflow API, Advanced, requires a paid plan and more development effort. If you are comfortable with APIs and using Webflow's API, you could build a custom script that 1. Retrieves the content asterisk uses the Webflow API to fetch the content and structure of a template CMS item. 2. Creates a new item asterisk uses the Webflow API to create a new CMS item, populating it with the content from the template but generating new class names using your custom logic before sending the data. 3. Deploys the changes asterisk publishes the changes to your Webflow site. This would be a fully automated solution, but it requires significantly more development effort. Choosing the right approach. The best method for duplicating Webflow CMS pages without copying class names depends on your specific needs and technical skills. Asterisk simple cases, minimal styling start with the using Webflow's built-in features approach. Asterisk slight variations in styling asterisk utilize combo classes. Asterisk automated duplication with unique class names asterisk use the custom code, JavaScript/jQuery generating unique class names or the custom code, JavaScript alternative class name replacement approach. Asterisk fully automated, API-driven solution asterisk consider the Webflow API, Advanced, approach if you need a completely automated process and have the development expertise. Best practices. Asterisk plan your class names asterisk establish a clear naming convention for your CSS classes to improve maintainability. Asterisk use utility classes asterisk utilize Webflow's utility classes, example wContainer, wButton, where appropriate to avoid creating redundant styles. Asterisk test thoroughly asterisk after implementing any of these solutions, thoroughly test your CMS pages to ensure that the styling is correct and that there are no unexpected issues. Asterisk comment your code asterisk if you use custom code, add comments to explain its functionality and make it easier to maintain. Asterisk consider a Webflow expert asterisk if you are not comfortable with coding, consider hiring a Webflow expert to help you implement a solution that meets your needs. By following these guidelines, you can effectively duplicate Webflow CMS pages without duplicating class names, ensuring a cleaner, more maintainable, and more performant website. Remember to test thoroughly after implementing any of these solutions. Good luck.